Hello people of YouTube, it's Deepak here, and welcome to the DCS news for the 18th of March 2023. I hope you all enjoyed that slightly different kind of video there. I thought it'd be fun just to pull together a few of my top tips for the Harrier, things that I myself forget from time to time, and it's kind of handy to be reminded of these useful little procedures. So let me know what you thought of that, and I can do more of that kind of stuff going forwards. Welcome to the stream, Stormkin Barry. Welcome Stevie B. Welcome Tog, Sim Taylor, Pink Floyd, Only Napalm, Mike Delta, James Fenton, Irish Pat 64. Yeah, Mike, been a great couple of weeks with high FPS. I've never had frame rates as high as this. It's insane. This is the greatest smoothness yet. I've also found that I found the right settings to use for VR now, so I'm actually getting the multi-threaded benefit in VR now as well, which is really good. My VR DCS experience is unparalleled. Welcome Alkin Gaming, welcome to the stream. Yeah, as I just said in the comment in that premiere there, if you make your way back to video number 1 in that Harrier playlist on my channel, you'll see the startup video. That said though, I'm currently in the process of putting together an updated startup video and an updated field ops video for the Harrier specifically, because I've discovered more information. There'll be more to that to follow in the future, but basically I've got access to some better information about the correct ways to operate the Harrier, so I'm going to revise some of those earlier videos eventually. Welcome Mr. Yeti, welcome Thomas, welcome Griff Nizzle. Griff Nizzle, MT has been rad, however has anyone noticed that spotting seems to have gotten worse, or are my old eyes just getting older? I've not noticed any difference so far. It seems the same to me. Lots of people need to hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much. That's extremely kind. All the thumbs. Give me all the thumbs. And yeah, I guess I'll start. I usually do all of this at the end of the video, but let's change it up a little and do this at the start. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you're watching this live stream right now and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider it. It doesn't cost anything. It really means a lot to me. You make me very happy in my sad little life, and yes, very much appreciated if you can subscribe, like, and comment. That'd be super duper. Anyway, on to the purpose of this video. We have the news, the weekly newsletter from Eagle Dynamics. Let me bring you all up to date. There's not that much this week, but we do have some cool stuff to take a peek at in any case. Dear fighter pilots, partners, and friends, we are pleased to announce the DCS Spring Sale 2023, where you can take advantage of massive discounts across our growing offering of aircraft, maps, campaigns, and assets. Don't miss the opportunity, as the sale only lasts until the 26th of March at 23:59 GMT. So that's like in a week and a bit. We're also pleased to be taking part in the DCS Steam Edition Spring Sale. Watch the video. Okay. They've instructed us to watch the video. We must do so immediately. Sadly, I've turned off the audio because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But as always, Eagle Dynamics videos are fantastic. Really happy to see the GF-17 there shown right near the beginning. Big fan. Oof, some Harrier goodness as well. Bit of VIG in action. Some F-14, some Apache. All the fantastic stuff. We have so many good modules now for DCS. We are spoiled, everybody. We're spoiled. And yet we want more. We always want more. I really want to see that tornado. But I know it's coming. It's coming. So yeah, look at all this fancy stuff. Look at the explosions. Look at the vapor trails. Look at the props. Oh yes, very nice. Welcome Channel Right. Welcome Nico. Welcome Tog. Brown Hornet 68. Will Vulcan help DCS? Oh, for sure it will. Vulcan will definitely be a big improvement to DCS. Because just now, those of you who are GPU bound in multi-threading, which I assume will be most of us, Vulcan will unlock a little bit of overhead in your GPU there. So yes, indeed. Yeah, there was a hotfix released yesterday, that is correct. Pink Floyd, still no sale for the MB339. Thank you. Actually, you're reminding me here. I bought the MB339. I think it's a nice aircraft. I need to do some videos on that soon. I also have a video on the ARC 210 radio for the A10C2. Ready to rumble very soon. Strike Eagle, please, says Irish Pat. Yes, we all want it. Sim Taylor, haven't been able to patch yet because I'm still at work. MTEXE does not check for updates. You have to use the STEXE for that. Yes, yeah, that's true. Although actually, I use the Skatezilla update manager, and I find that to be very good. That's how I generally deal with this. So, moving on, progress on the new DCS FA-18C Hornet pilot model is coming along well. The final model is undergoing animations that will drastically improve the gestures and idle poses. New ejection animations are also in progress, and they're offering us some developmental screenshots. So, of course, we'll take a look at that. Very nice texturing on this, I think. Looking good, looking good. That's definitely a pilot and a seat. And that's it. That's what we've got for this particular update on the pilot model. Oh, nice. Still needs a Phantom. Well, Phantom is coming. We are getting a Phantom. With the launch of DCS multi-threading, we've received an overwhelming amount of feedback. Thank you all for your valuable comments and bug reports. We're delighted that many of you have taken part in the optional testing, and your efforts will make MT even better. Please rest assured that we are working hard on delivering improvements in coming weeks. Read the MT FAQ. So, there you go. And then we've got the Spring Sale. We're pleased to bring you the 2023 DCS Spring Sale. You can save a massive 30% across our most popular modules and terrains, and up to 50% on most of our other jets, warbirds, helicopters, terrains, and campaigns. Please check out our eShop for more details. This offer will run until Sunday, the 26th of March at 23:59 GMT. We're getting it down to the second now, people. This is accuracy. This is the accuracy we expect and demand. Yeah, so that's ongoing. If there are aircraft you've held off on buying, now would be the time. The Spring Sale is the time to do it. Mark S, anyone see more stuttering since yesterday's patch? I've only run the new hotfix once, and it was in order to record that Harrier video that you guys just watched, and I didn't notice any stuttering. So yeah, seems perfectly good. Wow, Sim Taylor. Crikey. I assume you're on an oil rig or something, or on the International Space Station. Alkin, is Rafale coming? There is a community mod for Rafale. I think, if I remember correctly, it's by the guys who made the Bronco. Who are those guys again? Split Air. I think that Split Air have a Rafale. There's no official DCS level Rafale module, though. Carp Comet, when you get excited for a sale but remember you bought everything. Yes, I'm in that position. I'm looking at the list of stuff they've got on sale, and I own everything that I want to own. I don't own the kind of World War II stuff and so on, but I'm not massively interested in that. But yeah, there is not a single thing on this list that I don't already own. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm not going to read out this list because it is absolutely gigantic, but really good stuff. You got, a huge list of things on the 50% bracket, really top quality modules on 30% bracket as well. So, check out the eShop and check all of that out. See if there's anything that you're wanting. Channel Right, have you checked out Current Hill's Modern Ground and Naval mod? Absolutely fantastic, worthy of ED themselves. I've not even heard of this. I'll need to go and have a look at that. Thanks for the heads up, Channel Right. I shall have a peek. FA-18C Hornet pilot model. The ejection animation of the Hornet has been reworked, and this includes the opening of the parachute, walking and idle animations. The basic poses have been improved to be more natural. Attention was paid to important details like the oxygen mask tube and parachute lines. The pilot geometry also now matches the one in the cockpit. That's good. So it's the same guy who ends up on the parachute who was in the cockpit. That's a nice improvement. Work is underway to integrate the completely new and highly detailed FA-18C pilot model for the first-person view, which is important for VR. Yep, totally agree. The source materials were obtained by using 3D scanning technology and objects obtained from photographs. We look forward to sharing more details. Once the Hornet pilot is complete, the DCS Mi-24P Heinz pilot and co-pilot models will be updated. We will also be improving the Viper's pilot. This is very good. Very, very good. Nice. Alrighty, and then multi-threading development progress. We're thrilled with the response from the current preview of the multi-threaded version of DCS. A number of bugs have been collected, and a list of known issues is visible in the MT FAQ. We would like to give a special thanks to all of you that are contributing so heavily during this important testing phase. Stay tuned for more DCS MT information soon. And with that in mind, what have they listed actually as known bugs? Nope. They said there were bugs listed in the FAQ, but there are in fact not. Fair enough. Alkin Gaming, which is comfortable, VR or head tracker? That's going to be a very personal thing. I know there are people out there for whom VR is unflyable, it makes them ill, or it's kind of uncomfortable. I would suggest give it a go. If you have a friend who has a VR headset, go to their place, try it out, and see how you find it. I previously used head tracking. I had a Track IR 4, I think I had, with the little plastic clip, and it worked perfectly. I thought, the head tracking with Track IR and similar systems is brilliant on a 2D monitor, and of course, you get a lot more performance. VR really chokes most machines. In fact, my VR performance wasn't very good until I rebuilt my PC quite recently. I've got an HP Reverb G2 version 2, and I think that's a very, very good headset. Its native resolution is something approximating 4K, so the clarity is really, really good. There's basically no screen door effect. Yeah, and it can do, I think it defaults to like 60 or 95 hertz. So as long as your PC can keep up, it's a very, very capable headset. Griffinizzle, RWR is broken as F. Yep, sadly that is still the case. We're going to hit the hotfix in just a moment. There was a bunch of stuff that were fixed. Sadly, RWR is still quite broken. Carp Comet, I just fly with my left hand on the stick and right hand on the mouse. Okay, yeah, that works. Some people will use a view hat on their stick, so they'll just kind of use a hat on the stick for moving their view about. I think that's the very first thing I did. Like back in the Flaming Cliffs days, I just had a little hat that I used to move my view in a kind of digital way. Mouse look, of course, is pretty good, as long as you don't need to actually interact with switches. And head tracking is a step up, and then, of course, VR is a step beyond that. The thing with head tracking, of course, is that it's multiplying your head movements. So very small movements of the head will generate larger movements on screen. For example, to look over your shoulder, you only have to kind of move your head about, 20 degrees or so, for ergonomic reasons. If you're looking over your shoulder in real life, you can't see your monitor anymore. So yeah, VR is nice in that the head tracking is one-to-one. Mr. Yeti, only play VR. Immersion and situational awareness is immense. I very much agree. Like, one of the first things I noticed when I moved to VR was my ability to hover a helicopter much more easily and to spot land an aircraft exactly where I intended. Everything just makes much more sense in VR. You're able to judge position and distance much more easily in 3D space. So, yeah. But yeah, absolutely, mouse look is perfectly workable as well and can give you quite accurate head movements. In fact, I use mouse look when I'm filming my videos because my videos are all filmed in 2D, not in VR. So, yesterday we had a DCS hotfix, just a small update to the current open beta, mainly multi-threading fixes. I'm wondering if there's anything here that deserves being shouted out. They accelerated mission loading in multi-threading. I actually noticed that it's very quick. They fixed a bunch of crashes. Stretched cockpits and resolutions are fixed. Yep. And then mostly kind of fairly small fixes across a few of the Eagle Dynamics modules. And then known issue, FPS hit with many bullet impacts over time. RWR stops registering contacts with multiple clients. High priority, but needs more time to fix, they say. So that one sadly is still with us. Channel right, there's also a mod for the F-14 with a female Rio, which sounds great. That sounds really good. Yeah, I should try that one out. I really like Jester. I think Jester is quite endearing and quite funny in many ways. He's a bit of an arse as well, but, you know, he's just trying to be funny. Yeah, I need to try out these mods that you're calling out, Channel right. F-14 female Rio. Okay. So let me actually, before I forget, I'm going to take a quick note. Female Rio. And then the other one that you called out, where was that? I need to scroll back through the chat now. I'm sure this makes for a very interesting view. I am sorry, everyone. Just very quickly taking a look. A Current Hill. That's it. Current Hill. I want to make sure I don't miss these top tips that Channel right's giving me. Jester's fun until you have to refuel. yeah, he does like taking the piss out of us. We also had an additional video from Baltic Dragon, all about how to program the multi-purpose displays in the F-15. Again, this is a really nice video. It's recorded from the in-game tutorials that will be coming from the Strike Eagle. This is actually content that we've already seen from, I forget his name now, but the guy who's been doing the Razbam F-15E Strike Eagle videos up until now. And but still, you know, it's kind of cool to see how this is all done actually in the tutorials in game, and demonstrating the ability to set up the 3 screens that you can then cycle through using your, I think, is it the castle hat? I can't remember exactly which hat does it in the F-15, but you basically have like a display management switch like you have in the A-10, and it works in much the same way. Long press to take control of that screen, short press to cycle the display. Not So, thank you very much, Irish Pat 64. I can never remember anyone's name. Not So makes a fantastic bunch of videos on the F-15E Strike Eagle. But yeah, this is Baltic Dragon demonstrating the in-game tutorials for the F-15E Strike Eagle. Of course, we're all very, very excited to see this. Most likely it's a couple of months away still, but pre-order is open now. You want to give Razbam some of your money. Pink Floyd, no current hill in file database at ED. Oh dear. Well, I'm sure we'll find it somewhere. I'll have a look around. Cool. So yeah, really not much to say about this video. It basically just demonstrates how to program your displays and how to cycle through them. That's pretty much it. And the other cool thing is that the programming that you do for each of the displays can be unique across the 4 master modes. You've got air-to-air, air-to-ground, navigation, and instrument modes. And so you can have... Although, actually, am I remembering correctly, in instrument mode you can't program them. I think in one of the master modes you don't get to program them. It defaults to X set of screens. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like it's instrument mode that does that. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. Mr. Yeti, there was a very interesting video from Fox 3 Simulations about using OpenAI to write Lua code for DCS Mission Editor. Yes, I did actually see that. That did look rather interesting. Yeah, I don't usually cover scripting stuff here though. And then on to Twitter. We have Razbam posting some more pictures of their pilot models, some extreme detail here. I feel like this guy's visor is a bit scratched up, but I don't know if that's, you know, expected. Would your visor really be this scratched? So yeah, I guess this is this the front seater or the back seater? I can't tell. Trying to figure it out. Yeah, so this looks like the pilot and this looks like the Rio, I think, just based on the position of the wings. So you've got these two, metal to mesh, of course, doing the modeling here, and this is the I'm going to say pilot. I think this is the pilot cockpit. Oh, wow. Some real amazing detail here. If you look at things like the buckles, it's complete with all of the actual labeling there. That's really cool to see. That looks like a human arm. And then here we go. Pilot in his cockpit. It's cool to see the third-party developers actually including stuff at launch that even Eagle Dynamics' own modules don't have. So pilot models being the example here. Yes. Interesting. Tog, meh, gotta go. Brother-in-law's getting married. Oh my. Catch up later. Have a good one. Hopefully see you Monday deep. Good evening to the rest of you all, and don't forget to pimp that VAF. Woo! Alrighty. Yes. Cool. Well, good. Hope you have a good time there, Tog. Take care and good luck. So yeah, these were pretty cool. Actually, there was a bunch of other pictures that they had posted. This is probably the most interesting one. That's a very nice video of an picture of an F-15E Strike Eagle launching an AMRAAM. Given the little fins on that, I don't know if is that a C or is that a D? An AIM-120 C or D, I don't know. Probably a C, I assume. Griff Nizzle, first person model, it's cool for 5 seconds till I actually have to click that one switch. Yeah, I actually, when I'm doing my startup, I normally hide my pilot body. I fly in VR pretty much exclusively. And then as soon as I'm ready to taxi, I then turn the pilot body back on, because for immersion in VR, it's very, very good. James Fenton, does a raft come... What? Does a raft come with the new pilot? Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know. I do not know. Not heard that mentioned. So yes, there you go. That's the pictures that we have on Razbam's Twitter. There wasn't really anything else, I don't think. No, that's pretty much it. The other stuff we had covered the previous week. So yeah, it's a fairly quick news week this week. That's actually everything that we've got. We had such a big update last week in the form of the multi-threading. I know the Eagle are still rushing around trying to hotfix after that. Although I've got to say the release of multi-threading was surprisingly good. I've experienced almost no problems myself, and smoothness and frame rates are beyond anything I've ever experienced before. It's super good, so good. So well done, Eagle Dynamics. Well done. Good release. Multi-threading is doing the job nicely. So I'll take this opportunity as always to pimp the VAF. The VAF, the Virtual Air Force, is an online virtual squadron that was originally founded by myself and dotChuckles. We have an opt-in milsim style approach where you can join us as a freelancer if you would like, fly whatever you want, whenever you want. Alternatively, you can join one of our internal numbered squadrons. We currently have them for the Harrier, the A-10, the Apache, the F-16, and the F-18. We're always looking for new pilots. We're also always looking for people to do GCI duty, ATC. We use SRS, we use LOT ATC, we use Combat Flight, we use all kinds of third-party software in order to create as kind of realistic an environment as possible. And if there are people out there who don't fly but would like to carry out other roles, we're of course always looking for mission designers, we're always looking for server admins, we're looking for mods on the Discord, all kinds of stuff. Absolutely everybody is welcome. The link to our Discord is in the chat right now, and if you're watching this video after the fact, it's also in the show notes below. Go ahead, click that. Everyone's welcome, whether you fly with us or not. We're tending to do sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 PM UK time. So that's the Virtual Air Force. Absolute pleasure to fly. Yep. Ernest Winslow, I do not know when the pilot visor is going to be implemented. Oftentimes I cannot see the projected HUD information against the bright sky. It has been implemented in the Mirage, actually. Razbam's Mirage has it, and it seems to work fairly well. The Harrier used to have it. Razbam's Harrier originally had the visor implemented, and then for some reason they took it out. and I don't know why. I wonder if maybe there was some bugs with it and it was quicker just to take it out while they worked on it. I don't know. But yes. Yeah, that's like I said, that's basically everything we've got for this week. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and comment. If you'd like to further support the channel, you also have the option of joining Deepak's Ground Crew. For a small monthly fee, you can support me and the channel. It helps me to devote the time that I need to do my research and to record the videos that I upload to my channel. And a big shout out to those of you who've already joined Deepak's Ground Crew. Thank you very much, Harish Rajan, Leo Netzel, Byron Farrow, Storm Kambari, Channel Right, Mangash, J.R. Walker, Chandler Hedgevald, Griff Nizzle, Mr. Yeti, Frantic Stone, Bread, Tier Zero, Erdink Ertan, Veli Tapani Corpicanas, Tiger Moto, and Pink Floyd. I salute you all. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, and thank you very much for the donation there, Irish Pat. Thank you very much indeed. That's a big help. I really appreciate everybody who supports me and supports the channel. It takes quite a lot of time to put together the videos. It might not look like it sometimes, but it does. And I always want to do more of them. It's hard to kind of, you know, we all have real lives and juggling our priorities is difficult. So your support, as always, is super, super valuable. Thank you very much, everyone. Good times, as always, says Griff Nizzle. Alkin Gaming, I've joined the Discord. Welcome. Excellent. Sim Taylor, do you ever do any C-Ops with the Harrier, Deepak? I always do C-Ops with the Harrier. If you're going to fly a Harrier, the Harrier is capable of taking off from roads, taking off and landing in fields, taking off and landing from ships. Why would you operate off of an airfield? When we're doing missions, I'm always pushing for the Harriers to operate from ships. My big preference, of course, is the HMS Invincible, but I do also rather like the Tarawa. So yes, I'm on a boat whenever I can be. Because what is cooler than doing a Case 1 recovery to a boat and then a vertical landing on deck? There's nothing cooler than that in the Harrier. Why would you want to do anything else? So, anyway, that's everything that I had for this week. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for your time. I shall see you all next time. Fly safe. Ta-ta.